Streams up. Ping. Okay, now first order of business is getting some labbing done. Hi Floridian, your mom? You can't be saying that, man. You can't be saying that. Okay. I forget if I got the last one or not. Okay. That's my like test. I don't know if it's gonna work if you get double wormhole. So I'm just waiting for the RNG to come in to see if I have to like reassess my strategy or something. Okay, that's a very, very bad strat. That's like a horrible strat. I think I saw someone else do that. Like last night I was looking at other people's ring fights. Venus, I low-key been there to get smarter. That's what we like to see. Menadric, we're not doing this. We're not doing this. We're not doing this. Also, Fanky Kang, why are you gray now? I think that's the strat. Yeah, that's the strat. Stream outwards. Don't stream inwards. Floridian, why is your username for some reason like a darker shade of like yellow than it is in your first message? How does that even happen? I don't know. I don't know what it is. On my end, it is. I think it might just be like Twitch being. It might just be Twitch being janky. Hold on. I'm gonna show what it's like on my end. Like, look at this! Look at this! Why is it just a darker yellow? Who does this benefit? Okay, back to labbing. I'm just gonna try and actually, like, get a 2x or 3x on this fight now. Because I never did that the first time. Yeah. Great King of Evil, Floridian Fool 1920. Yeah, that's how you don't. That's how you make a double wormhole not horrendous. Fuck. The main thing is just overriding my like instincts for that fight. It's not muscle memory, it's just instincts. Like, I keep wanting to stream that attack inwards instead of outwards. Why am I so bad at the rest of Ring today after I figured that out? Oh wait, I don't have the overlay up for music. Give me a sec. Okay, there we go. Does it not? Does it not have the now playing for some reason? What's the issue? It's listening. Like the extension is working. I just don't know why it's not showing up on OBS. If it or it is, or it's just okay. No, it's not. The hell? The overlay just isn't working today. It's not from anywhere. I just made it. I just like made a design for the 90p thumbnail, so that it wasn't just like Oku, so that I could actually like use it on the merch and whatnot. I've said this a couple times, but it's really funny how like the it's supposed to just be like me and Vicky like not shutting up, and then Ella wanting us to shut up, but it just really looks like we're flirting, and then Ella's just Hime-joshiing out in the middle. It looked a lot more like that in the sketch, but it still kind of looks like that in the final version. I just don't know what the issue with the fucking Spotify really is. That's really annoying. It is a very good image. 95 guys, burgers, and fries. This is 90p if it was a good grind. Many are saying this. How did they make this song? This song is just like not even real, I think. Yeah, I'm just gonna go for like a 2x on the site and then go back to actual Wily attempts. Girl who's nice at bowling. I would imagine there's a decent amount of those. Maybe not streamers, but like just in general, girls who are nice at bowling. Stop doing that. I need to just like get my like threat ranges for this fight rememorized, because I'm forgetting them a lot. Ball knowledge, holy. I still need to listen to Vaudeville Villa at some point. It's like the only album from that MF Doom run that I still haven't heard, like the 2003 to 2005 run. This is like a more like focused version of the playlist. This isn't like the full like 2000 ones. It's like this is just like a general like lock in like slash focus slash deep attempt playlist. Almost got hit there. 2x. I'll end after this attempt and start going for Wily 5. Also, I might try and like close and reopen Spotify and see if that does anything for the overlay. Okay, 3x. That's another boss 3x. let me just swap out the save state folder, and then check if like I can do anything about the overlay. Okay, hold on. Yeah, I'll just like Spotify untask, Chrome untask, so I can like properly check what the issue is. Because like the Chrome, like it's a Chrome extension, it's not a Firefox extension. I have to like open Chrome separately for it. It's like Spotify API start listening, and then it's just not there. Like usually it's like there's something different when it's just not there outright. Do I have to go into like the extension settings or something? I'll just like recopy the link. Do I have to create like a new instance every time or something? And then like hook it up? Extension stopped. What? Oh, never mind. Still not working. Yeah, ring fight is really fun. Maybe I could just do like a makeshift thing where I have the like pop out somewhere on my screen. I think I'll do that. Spotify. Oh wait, I don't have my input display either. That's probably a bigger thing. There's like no space on the overlay for me to put this in like a remotely like legible size. I guess I could just like crop it. Hold on, how many pixels do I have to crop? Okay, not that many. $240 should be good. That should be good. Okay, I think that's workable. Having to have this all on like a single monitor is really funny though, for it to like update properly. I guess that also means I can close that Chrome tab if the overlay isn't gonna work. But also it's extra screen real estate that has to be taken up by like the overlay and the like Spotify pop-out thing. Cause like if I minimize it, it's just not gonna update properly, which is annoying. This entire album is so fucking... How is it real? Should I just pop the entirety of like God Sort of Map this stream? All the fights in this game are really satisfying, honestly. At least all the Robot Master fights. Because it feels like everything is your fault. You never feel like you just kind of got walled by something. Or like when you do get walled by something, you feel like you could have prevented what got you walled. To some extent, anyway. Even if it's a little obtuse to tell why. Like, I think this is gonna be a really, like, fun grind, honestly. I don't think I'm gonna, like, go completely crazy playing this. Or, like, I would go, like, normal amounts of crazy for, like, a forever grind. Rather than, like, extra crazy because of the nature of the game itself. Ah, I probably just messed up my turnarounds. I kind of want to just put on, like, Outside of in full, honestly. If flat out, I think I'm just gonna do that. Or, like, next song roll is gonna determine whether or not I do that. Okay, I'm gonna level with you. I don't feel like listening to that cover right now. We're putting, like, I love you. I just feel like putting on, like, God's Tournament. So I'm pausing the attempt to put it on. Like, front to back. Hold on, turn shuffle off. Okay, there we go. Also, I should close that. Okay. We're doing it. It's still so crazy to, like, start the album off with this song, and then the rest of the album is just like it's just a, like, regular, really good Clips album, and then it starts off with this. I think that, like, my first listen to this album was when I was packing up from that stupid, like, that summer program I was at back in July. Gemini entry. Okay, yeah. Already a blade entry. How did I dodge that? How did I dodge that? I must have been like a pixel away from taking contact damage. I guess we already have a plug entry. Like, second attempt of the day. Low high. I was trying to turn around, so I just did a short jump to complete the turnaround, but I didn't have enough time. I just did a really bad turnaround shot there. I should not have turnaround shotted there. I don't even know why I jump for turnaround shots, honestly. I guess it just feels more natural. Like a more natural movement to, like, do that than, like, that. Oh, and also, yeah, I forgot you have to wait out the tiptoe animation. Do you? No, you don't. Like, this song being right after Birds Don't Sing is still crazy. That looked like a bit of a dodgy rebound, but it's fine. Ah, that was really bad. I forgot. I think I forgot to stay in the center as much. That looked like a good crossover, though. I really need to... One of these days I need to properly lap out crossovers. Or, like, have somebody who actually, like, understands how this game works to a fuller level than I do. I didn't. That's the thing with just staying in the center. It makes it harder to deal with, like, trying to hold your ground in the center. It's harder to deal with ground gyro. I thought I was gonna get hit by the rebound, so I, like, moved out of the way only to actually get hit by the rebound. Playing the stage for, like, prolonged periods is kind of tiring. I jumped too early. Like, it's really hard, but also it's just all of the hard stuff in the first half of the game distilled into one stage. With, like, basically no breaks. That's the thing with 8 Robos. The stages are basically breaks. So so you don't have to be like permanently mega locked in. Not that there's nothing in the stages that can hurt you, but they are very clearly less of a point of concern than the bosses in this game. Like, probably 95+% of the difficulty of this run comes from boss fights. And maybe that's a low ball. I'm gonna try something. Why does my game feel like so choppy? I would consider swapping over to FCEUX if transferring like save state formats was easier. Maybe it's just a PC uptime thing. It still feels weird hearing like a Tyler verse on like a clip song. Just like a Kendrick song, like a Kendrick verse, even if it's like Heyday was after they stopped really. Even if their heyday was before Kendrick really started doing stuff, he feels like more natural of a fit on this like kind of album. But Tyler just kind of feels like a bit of an outsider to the style, I guess. I mean, he's not bad on it. It's just like a strange feeling, you know? They're just mash shoot. You don't really have to worry about backing up that much. I'll restart Dystopia after this attempt, I think. I'll probably restart my computer as a whole, like, sometime today. I just don't want to run the risk of a fucking Windows update. Why is he always like 1 HP when he does? Like, why do I always get into 1 HP during Snake Summon? Why does it never line up to be a kill? That's like such a consistent thing on these attempts. I don't get it. Spread walk is getting a lot less scary lately. Second plug entry of the day. Hi. I think just don't shoot during plug balls. It's not worth it. Double side. Low. Low high. Low high. Ring. Or like past plug, because this room is scary. I think it's just a like a cycle manipulation thing. Okay, ring. Don't do anything stupid. Stream out. Flame. Last Robot Master. Oh my god, that was so dodgy. Flame. I just walked forward too early. I walked forward a couple frames too early. Flame entry. That's a bit of an early way to lose it, but really good that we already got a flame entry. That's the kind of hit you take on flame. It's like a slate misplay. It's the same thing as plug. Can the dog lock in? Is the dog bark even picking up on my mic? Remember when I was gonna, like, restart my Dystopia after that attempt, and then I just entirely forgot? Conclusion, always listen to clips while you're doing one of the 5 attempts. This is the most, like, logical conclusion. Also, I read your message before, I just didn't respond to it because locked in. And also, I don't know how to respond to that other than a damn, that's crazy. I think playing, I think it might actually be better to corner yourself than to try and cross over on double dive bomb now that I have the strat that you're supposed to stay in the center. as much as possible, so like now that you're more centered, you're not gonna get screwed over by ground gyro as much. I'm guessing. So you don't need to get yourself out of the corner strictly. Snake's hissing when I'm fighting Snake, that's kind of W parallels. I'm just gonna try and do like silly stuff on the easier like break rooms just to make sure I get different RNG. It's true. Okay, yeah, that's out of range. Hi, Maxwell. Thanks for the good luck. It's been a pretty good session so far. I figured out how to do the thing that walled me twice on Ring yesterday, and I got a flame entry. So it's looking pretty good. And I'm on like my third plug entry of the day. Low high. Low high. Unfortunately, my now playing overlay broke, so I have to. I'm using just the Spotify like pop out thing as like as a makeshift. High low. High high. You can mash here. Real. I haven't really kept up with Clone Hero much lately. I used to keep up with it a lot a couple of years back, but I just kind of don't really care for a lot of what's happening now. I mean, there's some players I still watch. I still watch like Amber Sky and whatnot. I probably would watch Randy more if he uploaded to YouTube more. That looked really dodgy, but it's fine. It's so good not getting walled by double wormhole anymore. Another flame entry. I never really played it. I was always just like a spectator. Or like I screwed around with it on keyboard because I didn't feel like getting a guitar. KB. Walk him into the corner. God, double flame pillar. Dodged it. My shots on pink are really bad today, but it's fine. Yup, dodge. God. MM2 posse. Hold. Hold. If I beat this boss, this is the segment. This is the hard segment of the run if I beat this boss. Remember the lineup. That's a sketchy lineup. It's fine. Hold on. Hold. I jumped a couple frames too late. I jumped a couple frames too late. That's fine. That's a really hard. That's the hardest part of the fight, maybe. And I was super nervous, but like, that could have been Wily 5. That's really good though. That like a couple minutes after my last, I forgot to restart Dystopia. I'm gonna restart Dystopia. I said I was gonna do that, and then I got 2 really good runs. It's really crazy how much like a couple strats make the entire Wily 5 so much less scary. Or not less scary, it's still scary, but they make it less like unreasonable to be consistent at it. I already think this is gonna be a really good baseline for 8 robos once I start doing attempts from start. Why is it worse after restarting? Like, it just does not feel like it feels like it's running at 60 FPS speed, but it feels like there's not 60 frames happening every second visually. Like, it feels like there's frame skip or something. But my inputs are still, like, fine. It's just choppy looking. I walked too early. Like, I think I like psyched myself out. I wasn't sure if I wanted to walk out of the corner, stay in, and I decided to walk out too late. So I got clipped by the shield. Also about Flame, the jumpy one, green is probably the least scary attack, honestly. You just gotta you can very easily manipulate where he goes, and that manipulation makes the rest of the fight a lot easier. That's why I always try and, like, get him into the corner. So that I don't have to deal with him bonking the wall. Once he, like... I don't have to deal with him bonking the wall if he goes pink. But also, you can, like... My visual cue is try and, like, walk to the corner of the arena so that he stays there, but he doesn't always go the same amount in the corner. So the, like, frame windows for when he goes pink, if he goes pink immediately after going green, like, he doesn't do a flame pillar in the middle, they're, like, slightly variable, I think? Like, it's not entirely the same window, because he's, like, different amounts in the corner. I have to crossover. Okay, the crossover worked. I'm surprised at, like, how, like, deep of an understanding I have of a lot of these bosses for not even having 20 hours on the game and also barely being able to look anything up. I have, like, 3 YouTube videos as, like, lifelines if I really need them. Or, like, 2 YouTube videos and a Buster only speedrun that gets hit by half the attacks that I'm trying to actively dodge. Shotgun wall bonk is scary. Just gotta, like, not panic for it. I'm getting so many, like, Gemini entries. Like the first 3 fights are, like, not that hard today. It's really refreshing. I'll probably try, if I get Wily 5 the next couple, like, minutes, I'll probably try to learn Wily 6 a bit. Maybe not get the segment today, but, like, give it a spin. Unless I'm, like, a complete and utter, like, hopeless needer. Like, I need the Wily 6 more than air today. That is gonna end up, like, delaying my stream end. I am such a needer for this grind. I literally need it more than air. Unfortunate. What chart is it? Or is it like a section FC? Okay, I kinda messed up, but yeah, I just messed up the movement in between blade and plug. That's my fault. Oh, it's just base GH3. I see. Basically, all I did on CH was like all taps on keyboard because I didn't feel like learning how to strum piano style, and I didn't feel like trying to hold my guitar keyboard style or my keyboard guitar style, so I just played everything on all taps. I was too close to it, or like my shots were still dinging off, but I thought they weren't gonna ding off, so I was like still shooting even though I couldn't get another shot on the screen yet, and I just got hit for it. Basically, this game has a limit, like NES Mega Man has a limit of 3 pellets on the screen at all times for Buster. It originally started as like a technical restriction, but now it's just like a conscious design thing. So, like, you can't have more than 3 shots on the screen at the same time. If you're shooting when there's 3 shots on the screen, it's just nothing's gonna come out. And that applies to shots that are, like, dinging off of something that doesn't take shots, or, like, doesn't take damage from shots. So, like, floor gyro, while the shots are, like, dinging off of it, you can't get any more until at least one of them is off the screen. Yeah, I think you can move back to the corner quick enough after floor gyro for it to be fine. I should probably try to get out of the corner for that range. I don't think staying in the corner is a play for that range. Hi Pixel, we've been having a really good session right now. I got 2 PBs today. One died to the last Robot Master, and one died to like the last hard input of the final boss of the stage. Just burned myself? Unfortunate. Girl whose bitrate is dying right now. Yeah, I think this... I'm not gonna try to, like, set expectations in case this isn't it, but I feel like this is probably the session I get YB5. Judging by the first, like 40 minutes. AIOU, what are you doing? People who be desperate for attention. I should really add mod perms to people. I mean, right now you don't even have to do any, like, serious mod work. It's literally just, like, wait for the viewbot account to show up and kill it. Okay. Mods crush his skull, thanks. Yeah, I do that. Classic Mega Man is just so stimmable because there's a lot of sections where, like, you're not really, like, the pacing of it means there's a lot of sections where you can just, like, kind of, like, press whatever keys you want and be fine. And also iframes make it so that you don't have to, like, constantly be, mashing down bosses. Okay. Getting past Blade a lot today. I think this is, like, my, like, 5th attempt past Blade and my 4th actual plug entry. Oh, hi. So, I'm gonna be entirely honest, I forgot that Nas verse was on this album. I, like, just forgot to get a verse on this song. Hello, hi. Hi, I think? Yeah, hi. Thank you for doing a hi when I'm in the corner, I appreciate it. Okay. 3rd attempt past ring of the day? Or attempt past plug of the day? I mean, I say it kind of fast, so, like, that's fair. That looked a bit dodgy, but it's fine. Flame. Round start green. So that looks really dodgy. I was worried that he was gonna wall bonk there because I did a really bad green, and then I just psyched myself out. Flame is a lot harder to do with nerves than I gave it credit for, I think. 727, Bing. I gotta stop getting caught on that. I'm trying to like hook into the arena, but you know, sometimes I just overhook. Oh, I just forgot. I didn't even realize the album was over. I guess I'll just go back to the like full length playlist. I thought like Hot Summer Now was like 50 something minutes, and we didn't put it on until like I started doing attempts. I'll just put the playlist back on. I don't feel like listening to Painters right now. I'm sorry. This works. This works. This beat is still so fucking crazy. I should maybe make a dedicated, like, deep Wily attempt playlist. Like, the lock-in playlist is kinda that, but not fully. That is probably the scariest thing Snake can do, and I gotta lob it at some point. Honestly, I think that MM2 posse attempt is like probably the first time I've like genuinely felt nerves in this grind. And that's kind of messed up when like a segment by itself, like a segment in a 14 segment, the easiest part of that is like something that's already giving me like very pronounced nerves. This is gonna be a crazy grind. I think being able to get attempts to like YV4 and YV5 without being super nervous is gonna be like the thing that makes this like viable. Like obviously I'm never not gonna be nervous there, but I need to like chill out a bit. I need to not be like completely losing it. I mean, when I was doing Mega Man 1 on my clear attempt, I literally didn't feel nerves until... I don't even think I felt like nerves that much in any capacity until I got the, until I got past the, not even until I got past the Gutsman refight, until he jumped twice backwards on the refight. Like, he just, like, backed himself into a corner. And I was like, this is actually happening. Before that, I was like... I was still generally, like, pretty chill. Like, probably my heart rate was, like, below 120 before that, even though there's only, like... a minute or two of gameplay left. I don't think it's gonna be like that just because endgame in this is so inherently scary. Like, I'm never not gonna be scared of endgame in this fight, in this hack. For a second, I was like, what even would be like a no-hit run where I would be less scared of, where I would be less scared of endgame than I would be of the start of the run, and then I was like, oh yeah, unique harassment power level moment. She'll slip in a run like that seems so, like, unreasonably good. Like, it's just charge, like, chill slip and unique harassment is just charge kick on steroids, and also it gives you, like, it gives you a bunch of iframes, it's like a super fast slide, and also it gives you, like, a sine wave projectile. So you don't even have to, like, be, like, locked into, like, chill slip using the charge kick, you can just use the projectile. It seems, like, unreasonably good for a no-hit. I thought that was I thought that was a split or something. Ran. Okay. This song is so good. A little high. High low. I was worried I jumped a bit early, but it's fine. High low again. That was a really early jump. I'm surprised that worked. Low low. Ring. Or like transition screen, but this transition screen isn't that bad actually. It's just kind of waiting for a good cycle. Fourth flame entry of the day? I had 0 before today. Okay, I'm probably gonna have to reassess my strat for the transition room. Yup, very good session. Thought it was gonna be a pink. I can't tell when it's gonna be one attack, it's just vibes. Like, you just get a feeling sometimes that a certain attack is coming before he actually does the telegraph. Stop going pink! Give me the MM2 posse run back. Stop going pink and healing. Okay, there we go. MM2 posse again. Second MM2 posse entry. Kind of a bad set of bull shots, but it's fine. And he'll get the turnaround shot. Lolby save me. I just jumped a couple frames too early. I psyched myself out a bit, I think. That's fine. Wood is another hard attack. I wasn't even that nervous the second time, which was good. Also, my metal has been good today. I'm not, like, letting deaths get to me. I think I might just go until I get it. Judging by how I'm playing, it shouldn't take too long. But also, I don't want to, like, lock myself into that. This would have been a really funny song to clear too. I almost made the crossover. Did I have, like, been more in the center or something? There's probably, like, a tile I can line up with for, like, where the ideal position to be where when he does dive bomb. And, like, you wanna, like, move as little as possible from there. It's looking like it's gonna take, like, a bit under 20 hours to get to 14 segment, which pretty long time for a 14 segment, I gotta say. Like, so far, this stage, like, Buster on the Hill of Solo is probably one of my hardest Mega Man accomplishments. I don't know how long it's gonna take for this to be harder than Mega Man 1. Maybe I should try to like temper my shots a bit more. I think designating today as like a lock-in session and also the little bit of labbing I did at the start helped. But that doesn't explain how much more consistent I am at everything before ring as well. Was it just sleep buff? It might have just been sleep buff. I jumped. I think I just jumped too early or something. That was a sketchy one in general. Maybe it was a positioning thing from Did he do fish lemon? I kind of play every fight so in the moment that I can't like retrace my steps that well to like what happened before I got hit. That didn't feel like post clone summon distance. Like I'm just so locked in that I can't afford to have like long term like more that like I can't afford to like trace back what happened over the entire fight. I have to like be so in the moment. And I'm like playing in ways to like minimize bad situations. Just like instinctively. Crazy roll. Crazy roll. Am I even at 10k shoot inputs today? Huh. Yeah, that's yeah, that's just anchoring. That's just like a pretty standard aspect of how the game works. Like it's basically just intended by the devs. Why did I think I was like in the range to get hit by that? Sort of. Huh? How did he pop out that early? Was I just like... Did I kill the fish so fast that it made him pop out earlier? I'm guessing that's what happened? It always feels kinda bad when you get hit by a Gemini attack that isn't spread walk. I have a ping, what is it? Okay, it's just someone in a lit channel in port. Nothing of major significance. I should also try to figure out what's up with those like weird like ascents on dive bomb. Usually they happen on double dive bombs. Maybe it's like a weird positioning thing. I'm guessing it's a weird positioning thing. Kind of sad that I didn't really get anywhere with Shook Ones Part 2 playing because could you have imagined how funny it would have been to clear to this? This is like one of the funnier like picks of song that I could have cleared to in the playlist. I was focusing too hard on shooting. I was focusing too hard on shooting spread, and then I just lost track of how to actually dodge it. I lost the plot, basically. I think I just jumped too late. Alright, I didn't jump too late, I just moved too late. You don't want to move before you jump for dive bomb, but I think I just like I delayed the movement too much and got clipped for it. Or I just jumped too late, that's also possible. Unfortunate. I'm not sure if I'm gonna have game audio on when I'm doing attempts from start or not. I think I'm leaning towards yes, or maybe I could just like, maybe I could just have game audio and like song audio on, and just like use tracks so that like what I do right now is that I just have music going and then I mute the audio track with it on the VOD. So like right now a lot of it is just my mic audio. Just to make sure all the VODs are like still viewable. That was such a bad start. Oh my god. That was genuinely a horrible start to Gemini. That actually somehow no-hitted. And then I just stay a couple pixels too close to him. Me when I have to sabotage my attempt quality because the song is good. That could have been a... Was that like a really weird, shed that was about to happen? I swear he started slowing down earlier than he should. But I don't know why. Did it again? It doesn't look like you should get hit there because it's like you're clip. I think you're just like only like barely clipping his hitbox. That's probably the most annoying way to lose an attempt here. Like, you got a Gemini attempt and you lost it to that instead of spread walk. I've kind of just been talking to myself most of this grind. Which I kind of expected to. This is a grind that, like, I care a lot about, but, like, most of the people watching don't know what they're looking at. So I'm kind of doing it for me. Yeah, crossovers are just like a pointless risk. Kinda. Just like avoid them when possible. They're a Hail Mary, basically only. I'm just happy that all these fights are still stimulating. Honestly, like even the easier ones in the game, they're not like completely like bash your brain out boring when you're like deep into the grind. They all still feel like they have something to offer. And like you could always, it feels like you could always get better at these fights. You could always like get rid of like some like less than savory like element of your gameplay. Big? Okay, back to Blade. It's been a minute. Session kind of went nowhere for a bit, and then now we're back to getting past the first half. Probably like 20th or 30th like Blade entry. Also, this is like a long segment. This is probably like 8 minutes if I had to guess, like 7, 8. I got it. I must have moved up. We backed it up, it's fine. Back to plug. High low. High low. Nice. Low high. High high, I think? Okay, I'm lucky that I was able to see that in my peripheral vision. I wasn't really like fully looking at the visual cue, I was just like looking at it in my peripheral vision. I was looking over at chat for a bit. Bad time to look at chat, I know, but like, you know. God, that was a really bad. That was a really bad room, but it worked. I so thought I was gonna get hit by that spine. Stream out. Alright. Flame. Yeah, just move as fast as possible through that room. I think it's like my 5th flame entry today, somehow? Getting really bad pink drops today, but it's fine. Oh, I didn't realize he was doing double flame. How did I dodge that? Evan Posse number 3. Okay. Don't mess up Mega Man 2 Posse, please. I feel more nervous now than the second time. Turnaround shot, nice. Nice! Nice, 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 nice. Wily 5. I got Wily 5. Nice. Nice. That's really good. That's really good. That's really good. 13 out of 14. I just have Wily 6 left now. Hardest segment of the run. Nice to have that done with. I'm gonna toy around with Wily 6 a bit then end, I think. Crazy think. I'm definitely not getting Wily 6 today. I don't feel like learning Wily 3, or Wily Phase 3. Good select to play after the attempt, and I already got hit on the stage. Today's one is like pretty easy on this. I kind of got the hang of I kind of like slightly got the hang of what's it? I slightly got the hang of phase 2 on day 1. This is the one attack I didn't get the hang of, and it's the hardest one in the fight. The start of bouncing is so scary. I don't even know if like the crux of the attack is that scary anymore. It's just starting from wherever he is on screen. I just forgot the strat for Sine Wave. I don't think this is going to be a harder segment in isolation than YD5, but it's definitely... Oh, you can... I didn't even realize you can double kill. I just thought you got immunity after that. Okay. I'm gonna, like, screw around for, like, 20 minutes on this fight, and then, call it a sesh, I think. This is, like, the thing that everything else hinges on by virtue of being both the final boss and the hardest boss in the game by a mile. I think I'll go until my practice timer hits 2 hours, probably. I just jumped way too early. I'm not gonna try on the hit list any phases of this, like, right off the bat. I was trying to get practice for as many situations as possible, really. This is just intel gathering, basically. Yeah, phase 1 is really not that bad. Everything is like super consistent. I was not prepared for double bouncing. I think I'm just not even super locked in today. Or not today. I think I'm just not locked in after I got Wily 5. Like, I got Wily 5 and now I'm just kind of, like, mentally, like, popping a couple bottles. In terms of this session. Maybe I'll just go until this song ends, because it's, like, 15.5 minutes. I do want to get some meaningful Phase 3 practice, though. That's the biggest thing here, just being able to do Phase 3. So my hitless PB now is like 5 out of 28 HP on phase, or like 23 out of 28 HP on phase 2. Maybe just like always stay on the corner in between attacks. I think that's the play. Always stay on the corner in between attacks. So that you don't instantly get clipped by bouncing and you don't instantly get clipped by bouncing and you can react to don't instantly get clipped by bouncing and don't instantly get hit by what's it? I can't speak right now. You don't want to get hit by bouncing and you don't want to get hit by a sine wave. And that's the best attack to deal with those. Also, I'm pretty sure the attack you kill him on in phase 3 determines the attack you kill him on in phase 3 determines his first yeah, this is probably the hardest skill-based attack in the game, dashes. Him letting go of shield on shield walk is also a very scary attack. I need to figure out, like, what leads to him dashing where on dashes. I think right now if I can just beat the fight you tankless, I'll be happy. And then we can work on getting closer to hitless later. This is a bad phase 1, I don't feel like continuing it. This song is so good. How did he do this? Or how did they do this, rather? Considering I just kind of forget Asian Glow also worked on this one sometimes, honestly. I need to tap into more of their stuff. I only heard, like, a couple, I only heard their 2024 and 2025 projects. I need to listen to the older stuff. I still need to listen to Downfall of the Neon Youth somehow. Like, I've heard solo projects from all 3 people on it. I've heard, I'm, like, a paranoid, like, Ride or Die. I've heard a couple Asia Glow projects, and I heard, I'm not gonna try and, like, butcher the Portuguese, but the, Brazilian one, whose name I don't feel like looking up and I don't feel like butchering. I listened to her, project from last year, and it was a really good album. I just haven't listened to the collab album. It does look really good, though. Downfall of Neon Youth. Maybe I'll listen to it today at some point. I haven't been listening to albums like that much at all in the past, like, couple weeks. I was kind of getting on like a stretch for a bit, and then I just dropped the ball basically. Okay, let's see. Is this the one? Actually, I was gonna say actually try to kill them. That could be valuable, like used for phase 3 states, but that's always gonna be the same RNG. I think that's the first time I've actually properly dodged dashes. Yup, got RNG checked. Jump over him I think what I read is jump over him as soon as you get the chance to. Just so that you, like, get the RNG check out of the way, and, there's like a floor for how many frames it takes for him to be able to jump over you. For him to be able to stop, and then, if you get to him quick enough, you can jump over him before that, like, a minimum number of frames happens. Which minimizes the amount you need to pray the RNG check works out. I'm curious how much, like, how hard it's gonna be to, like, remember all my strats for this game. Also, I think it's better to be in the right corner on phase 2 than in the left corner. Basically at, like, all times. Because he starts sine wave on, he starts sine wave always on the left corner, I think? I think sideways always starts from the left, so then the strat gets messed up if you try and do it from the right. Hearing this on, like, a Wily attempt would kill me, I think. Instant nerves, like, super generation glitch. Nerves perpetual motion machine. But also it would be, like, insane aura, so, like, it's impossible to tell if it's good or bad. I really wish the lyrics for this EP were translated. I think my goal right now is rather than, like, get more phase 3 practice, I kind of just want to get... I kind of want to just have, like, phase 1 and 2 in the bag enough. I kind of want to just, like, get a sense for phase 1 and 2 so that I can sleep buff them. And tomorrow can be more focused phase 3 practice. Okay, I think you have to get out of the corner earlier for phase 2. Don't even actually properly be in the corner until like midway through the attack. Really, you want to be like 10-20% removed from the corner. Dashes. You have to like jump preemptively over the shields being released. Also, the synergy on capsule drops and shield walk is kind of crazy. Because the shield walk RNG check influences how you want to dodge. The shield walk RNG check influences how you're going to want to dodge. What's it? It influences how you're going to want to dodge capsule drops. Because you want to still be close to him at all times, because the closer you are to him, the less you have to worry about the RNG check on shield walk. So you have to, like, manipulate the capsule drops in a way where you could, like, get out of the, like, what I'm trying to do is, like, walk away from him on the first capsule drop and then walk towards him on the last two. Double bouncing is kind of scary. Primarily just because of the way it starts up. Oh, does it always start bouncing at the center of the screen? Huh. Like, if he does it on the way back from something, it's not going to be in the center of the screen. But it looks like sine wave's always starting from the left corner. This fight is gonna be so hard with nerves. I think killing him on what's it? What did I do? Yeah, it gives you shield walk. Dashes. I'm happy the telegraph for dashes is hard to get hit by. Okay, jumping twice is like full jump twice to like kill the frames, so you don't have to manually time it. I almost killed him. That was almost my first E-tankless clear. This fight honestly looks... I thought this fight was going to be kind of miserable, but it honestly looks fun, even with shield walk and dashes. This ending is so good. that one not start from the left end of the screen? Okay, this will be my last attempt, and then I'll just, I like wrap up stream after this. Now that wheel ended. Kind of a crazy sequence of rolls, I can't lie. This song is, this entire, Lovesick Xology in general is so good. Yeah, just doing two full jumps completely kills the difficulty of the shield timing. So now it's all just a spacing and it just becomes a spacing slash like awareness check. Okay. No E-tankless clear, but that's fine. Very, very good session today. Okay. So splits. Exit. I should swap to the Firefox thing up. This was because of the catfishing that I got a 3 out of 10 on before anyone asks. This is why I had the Baby Shark Wikipedia page pulled up. I was like, what were the tags this? Like 2007. I saw that with Baby Shark and I was like, huh? Why was that 2007? That was what threw me off. Okay, let's update the sheet. No, it's not a fucking time. It's an hour count. Okay, yeah. 18. I'm just saving this so that when I have meaningful time on attempts, it's not going to be a pain to add everything. Okay, that's the first best run. Oh, I should make this bigger. Wait, no, these are all 18. I need to make it 18 as well. No, don't keep everything in. Dude, why do I have to keep everything in year month day? Format. Number. Yeah, there we go. I don't know how many sessions it's gonna take me to do Wily 6 no hit, but it's probably gonna be a couple. I don't think it'll take longer than Wily 5 just because it's one fight. But who knows? Okay. 8. a short session, huh? Oh, hold on, let me put it in black. It should be. Okay, that's everything today. Let's see who we raid. That doesn't look like Megman 2. Okay, yeah, Parrot. Parrot raid. It has been decided. Very good session today. Very, very good session. I enjoyed my stay. I'm also my mental is really good right now for this. I'm not taking deaths to heart really. I'm just kind of like, I made a mistake. That's my bad, which is like a good mindset to be having for this. So yeah. See you all in the next one. Okay, now let's actually just wait for the raid to start. Alright, see ya.